Alright, today I wanted to make this video because I know a lot of you guys are struggling with this. So if you do have a high ticket service business and you're mainly doing your thing online, you're running into the problem that your lead quality is insufficient, then watch today's video because I'll be getting into the 4 ways to actually fix this. And we'll mainly dive into the marketing side of things instead of the sales side of things, which might also be the reason why you're not closing. But we're diving into the marketing side of things, which starts with number 1, your targeting. Okay, so first of all, who are you targeting? Before you run any funnel or you do anything in terms of marketing, you need to know who you're actually making your funnel, your ads, your content for, and if those are the right people. And even before you do that, you want to make sure that you know what type of person is going to appeal to you, especially if you have a personal brand. You want to make sure that you know who you're appealing to and who actually feels attracted to you, because the content that you're putting out, the ads that you're putting out, and the funnel that you're building will attract a certain type of customer. And if this type of customer is not the type of customer that's actually going to pay for your high ticket services, then you have a little bit of a problem, obviously. So look at yourself, look at who you are, what you sell, what your service is, what problem you help people with, and what type of client will actually reach out to you to get your help with solving their problem. And you really want to make sure that you target the people that are actually a fit for your service. So also, if you use ads, if you use your content, whatever you use, make sure you make it purposefully for the people who you're actually going to sell to and who can actually benefit from your services. If you sell to the wrong people, then it just won't work. For example, let's say you would be making a dating course, but you're 10 years old and you're trying to get other 8-year-old people to sell you a 2K high ticket service to get their dream wife. Like, none of that makes sense. And the same goes, for example, say you are 60 years old, you're going to teach people how to become a top 1% athlete in any sort of sport. Like, in order to be at that league, you need to be anywhere between probably 20 and 35 years old maybe. So if you are 60, maybe you need to switch your target audience and make sure that you get the people targeted who will actually end up buying from you and giving you money, right? So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is your offer. Okay, and I don't mean what you're actually going to sell. I mean what you pitch inside of the funnel or inside of your content, or at least inside of your marketing, right? Because if you are trying to sell something very cheap, let's say you're doing a giveaway, you're giving people access to a free community, or it's a free training. If it's any of those things, you are appealing to people who do not have money, who are looking to get like a lucky shot or something. And those are people who are looking to get something for free, which is fine. You can start off with providing value, but you might want to change the offer and what you're selling, because what you sell will attract a certain type of person. So for example, let's say I am going to help you with your business, and my funnel is literally, my ad is, hey, I am Menno, I've scaled 3 online businesses from 0 to over $1 million a year, and I'm gonna help you do the same thing. Book a sales call right now in order for us to see if we can do anything for each other. Now, if I would say that to a certain person, and especially if I would also put some qualifiers in there, like if you are doing at least 10K a month, then only the people that I actually want to target are going to be alerted and going to be clicking on that ad, and they already know they're booking a call. They already know there's a call where we're looking to potentially work together, which means they must already be interested in what I have to offer. They need money, like they know that, because I'm not going to work for free, obviously. And that will already appeal to the right person and make sure that we can actually have a good sales call, right? Okay, now an important note here is that you don't need to use all of these. Like, you can get good quality leads by pitching a free training, for example. Like, I personally work with a lot of VSL offers still, which a video sales letter is basically just a free training, and then on that free training you're gonna pitch them and get them qualified and warmed up to get on a sales call. And I personally use a ton of those funnels with my clients and with my partnerships. So that works, but you gotta know how to do it. And it depends on your offer as well and what you are ultimately selling. Like I've seen a lot of B2B people actually run profitable ads by going to an instant like Calendly page or a book a call page. So that can work. But for B2C, I would actually go with a VSL. And there are other videos on my YouTube where I go through the exact funnel that we use in order to get B2C offers to 6 figures a month, right? So you can check that out as well. Anyways, the point is that you do not need to use all of the things I'm saying. You need to know exactly what of the points I am telling you are applicable to your business and your situation right now, and you can judge that yourself. Like, you're a smart person, so don't be insecure, just think logically. But then the third thing is that you can extend the funnel. Extend the funnel. And now what do I mean with that? You're gonna increase how warm people are and how qualified people are by putting more stuff inside of your funnel, or once again, your content. So how can you actually do that? You can, for example, use a VSL, like a training. You can send them, when they opted in inside of your funnel or from your training or wherever they might opt in, you can start sending them stuff. You can create more touch points. You can call them up. You can qualify them on the phone. You can add more value, you can send them more value. You can make sure that your socials and everything are packed with actual good content for your target audience and your ideal customer to consume. You can do all sorts of those things in order to extend the funnel and extend the amount of time they are spending with you, right, online before they hop on the sales call, which will increase how qualified and warm the leads are. You might also work with email flows, for example. We really use this a lot as well to provide more value, send them stuff on autopilot. You can also use WhatsApp. Your sales team can call them before. You can do all sorts of things in order to increase the amount of emotional triggers, the value they get, and the amount of touch points you have with your ideal customer before they hop onto the call. Now then, I'm going to hop into something very important for you in a second. But first and foremost, we have the fourth thing, which is that you actually want to add friction to your funnel. Now, what do I mean by that? If you have a lot of volume going through your funnel, or you have a lot of people opting in, or you have a lot of people sending you a DM, etc., what you want to do is extend the qualification process. So you might add like a type form or any other type of form, like you can also use, I don't know, Google Forms, whatever. Or with a VSL funnel, for example, what we do a lot of the times is we extend the period between when they watch the video and when they can actually go to the next page and book that call. So you make sure the call to action button only shows up at the end of the VSL. You might add that in, or you might prolong the form that you have, the Google form, type form, whatever you use, or you might add more questions on the book a call page itself. And those are all ways to increase the friction that the lead feels in order to book that call, which means like the more effort they put into it, the more serious they take it. And that also already shows that they are really warm for what you have, because if they need to do more things, there's more friction. That means that they are more likely to actually show up on that call and actually pay in the end as well. Okay, so those are just a couple of things you can actually add to your funnel, to your marketing in order to increase lead qualification. But before you do that, you want to make sure that you focus on volume. We always do this as well. First, make sure that you have actual sufficient lead flow, you have enough leads coming through, and then start collecting information, start collecting data in order to iterate upon. Okay, so first, you have a lot of volume in your leads. Then, if lead quality is low, what you do is add stuff to it, right? So you add stuff to the funnel in order to increase the quality of leads, but you only do this based on what you get back from your sales team and actual data, okay? That's so important, because if you don't use data, or you're just doing something, or you launch everything with already a lot of the things in place that I just mentioned, like, you will just not get leads. If you have too many qualifiers in there, if you're spamming your leads, if you do too much of stuff, then the whole marketing thing will not work at all. So First, focus on volume. Make sure you have a system in place to collect data, get feedback from your sales team back to marketing, and then based upon that, you look at all the things that I shared to you in this video, and you look at the right things to implement for your funnel to increase your lead quality. All right, I wanted to share this because this is actually something we're currently working on with a partnership of ours. So it came by and I was like, okay, let me just pop down the camera and just put it on a whiteboard for y'all to learn about it. So that's it. Once again, if you want to see the whole VSL funnel that we actually run, also for the client that I'm talking about right now, make sure that you watch the video on, like, I don't know, it will be popping up on your screen or it would be on my channel. Just click on my channel, subscribe by the way if you're there anyways, and then make sure to implement all the valuable stuff that I actually share on this channel. I'll see you at the next one. Ciao, ciao.